It is the 5th day of May 2014. A very good evening and welcome to KTN Prime.
Thank you for joining us. Now, it is no longer in doubt. The Kenya Defense Forces will not leave Somalia. Indeed, the government has announced its position. Kenyans have not been slow to react to that, and we will be talking at length about this.
What it means and what it takes for the KDF to remain in Somalia. This discussion began yesterday on Checkpoint on KTN Weekend Prime, sparking a nationwide debate.
It continues tonight. The hashtag remains Endgame Somalia. But first,
let's look at the top stories on KTN Prime.
That's right. Ben Kitile is preparing an in-depth look at just what it would mean and the government's reaction to the terror attacks. But first, let's take you to this story by Ashamwelu. 82 terror attacks in the last 2 years and counting. And while the enemy appears to change tactics, Kenyan security apparatus is looking more and more flustered in the eyes of the citizens.
KTN's Ashamwelu reports on how Kenyans are adapting to the now constant security threat.
The saying, once bitten, twice shy, could not be more relevant. Sunday twin blasts along the Thika superhighway have haunted matatu operators plying the Githurai 44 and 45 routes. Today, they are not leaving anything to chance. Every passenger is now subjected to basic screening before being allowed into the vehicle. But not every bus can afford the time or resources to screen passengers. Packages, big or small, suspicious or not, are fitted into the trunk. The hope is that this trip will go without any incidents.
Iskirina pia sio solution kwa sababu kama conductor ajui bomu ni nini na ajui maana ya bomu ni nini, iskirina hakuna kitu unasaidia.
Hata wewe ingia kwa gari saa hii, uende uache kitu hata kama ni bag. 99% hawatakuambia umeacha kitu. Na hajui ni nini umeacha. Anangojea ushuke akague kama kuna doa ama kuna kitu ya bei.
Mimi sijui bomu inakaaje. Aya, ule conductor pia maybe pia hajui bomu inakaaje. Tuna polisi sijui kama ni bomu wenyewe atatuambia, watatuelezea.
What's frustrating to Kenyans is that the enemy's ever-changing tactics puts them steps ahead of the Kenyan security agencies. Yesterday, the churches were the big target. Today, it's the public service vehicles, and who knows about tomorrow? And as the government tells Kenyans to be more vigilant, Kenyans say they have no idea what they're looking out for. Earlier this year, bomb experts in the military took KTN through an extensive exclusive lesson on how the public can identify improvised explosive devices.
Anything that looks like a military munition, something that looks like a bomb, a grenade, so that whenever a Kenyan sees that, his antennas will be raised. Also, if you see a mixture of chemicals, someone could approach your premise with some chemicals in some container, that should make you alert.
The explosives commonly used by Al-Shabaab militants and their sympathizers in Kenya are mostly left in such small packages and can be deadly, often fatal.
Nobody would place an obvious ID, so they'll try to conceal it in different containers. It could be in a bag, it could be in a sack, it could be in a carton. Those are usual packages that you will see and ignore.
What about the body search at various entrances? This is how a man should be searched. And this is how a woman should be searched. Security guards have been urged to observe crucial leads. This lady passed the body search, but after a keen look, an explosive was discovered wrapped inside her hair.
At some point, it may feel that her personal rights are being infringed, but it's very important that such drills be conducted.
Only a handful of Kenyans, however, are aware of such security drills. But with the escalating security threats, police may soon be forced to raise more awareness. Ashamwelu, KTN, Nairobi.